Hello guys, it's me, Wilfredo Fernandez, with another video. By the way, AEW Dynamite is going to be tomorrow, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Obviously, and then, you got the match, you got Brock Anderson versus Malachi Black. That's going to be very good. Certainly looking forward to that. And obviously, the tag team match. Well, with the Jungle Boy, with Luchasaurus, that tag team match is going to be very fascinating. But then, of course, guys, the hottest wrestling person, who could be known as the best wrestler ever, and it could, he's not that, at least at the moment, because you're going to make the case for him as a Hall of Famer, but he'll be not only a Hall of Famer, well, he's already had a Hall of Fame career, but he'll be the greatest of all time, and he's got more to prove, even though it's been 7 years. But, obviously talk about CM Punk, and CM Punk is in the #1 best company. Tony Khan nailed it right there, and all that. And by the way, guys, not making about updates. Check the YouTube video of Tony Khan, CM Punk. No, by the way, this after AEW Rampage was going Chicago, Illinois. It was last Friday, but check the video. The video is 50. Yeah, it's long, guys. It's like 55 minutes. 58. Mostly like 58. So basically, it's like an hour. It's almost like an hour video. But CM Punk, Tony Khan, they were talking to the media. Check that video out, dude. And it turns out, and no, not that CM Punk owe us or an explanation. That'd be us, the fans, or us, the people. By the way, people are bringing up, what about AJ? CM Punk's wife, that'd be an AJ Lee. Listen, guys, my thoughts on it. AJ Lee could do it. I mean, it would be great if she could come back. But the fact is, look, it already matters already. You got CM Punk. You got the hottest name. And obviously, with the garbage, I'm not even gonna make the name because it's owned by Vince McMahon and the garbage company. At this point, it's a garbage company. Impact was garbage. All right, so WWE. I'm not gonna get to WWE because by the way, I already hate the name. Anyway, and I hate the company. I hate the booking. I hate the freaking writers. Vince McMahon, Attitude, Ruthless Aggression eras. Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression was fantastic, genius. Even Vince McMahon back in the Generation Era, when it was like, after Hogan left, Hogan, Macho Man, when those guys win WCW, then of course it was Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, Diesel, Kevin Nash, then went to WCW, and then you have Bret the Hitman Hart, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. Then you had, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Then The Rock came big. Then Triple H and Mankind. It took a while, but then Triple H and Mankind became main eventers. But guys, obviously with CM Punk, and by the way, CM Punk, Darby Allin, that is gonna be a must-see feud. I just can't. We just certainly cannot wait. When those two are going, and obviously they're going to do it on the September, the All Out pay-per-view. That'd be AEW, so that should be really entertaining, guys. By the way, it could be the main event, but don't be surprised. But by the way, also, speaking of feuds, you also got the Kenny Omega, Christian K. By the way, maybe down the line we'll see. Have we seen it in WWE? CM Punk, Christian Cage, but so we're not going to see that at the moment, but eventually we'll see CM Punk and Christian Cage, and then of course, by the way, so not making about absence, but obviously, but then CM Punk, Cody Rhodes. So Cody's not going to be on TV, guys. And all that. But here's the thing, and I know Cody Rhodes is a wrestler, but he's a part. Obviously, oh my God. I thought I was going to change it. I thought I was going to say WCW. Man, certainly missed WCW. But anyway, AEW and TNT, All Elite Wrestling. Cody Rhodes is a part of the management. Not that I'm saying that Cody Rhodes works alongside with Tony Khan, but there are meetings behind the scenes that we don't see on television. Not to say that it's got to be televised and shown to the public. But anyway, so Cody Rhodes is not going to be on TV, and all that. Even though that was interesting. By the way, yeah, we don't remember the main event weeks ago. Malachi Black just It was a squash match. But Cody Rhodes is one of the best performers ever. And by the way, we don't remember Cody when he was in the other company. Cody Rhodes has become so much bigger, and they not a knock on Cody Rhodes. He just hasn't won the AEW World Title. But you know, guys, Cody Rhodes is already successful anyway. Anyhow, so it would have been great if Cody Rhodes would have been world champion. You know what I mean? Yeah, because we've seen Chris Jericho, John Moxley. Obviously, the champion right now with Kenny. Kenny Omega, obviously, and who's been a great champion. Even though, not making about criticism and all that, but there's still people out there that feel like Kenny Omega, it's not being relevant as a champion. I don't know what that is. I think, and by the way, Kenny Omega as a heel, I think right now is awesome, dude. Kenny Omega as a heel is right now, and then you got Callis, who's pretty awesome. It's similar to like. No, I don't care about the other company, but Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman, you know what I mean? That's the same thing, So Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, that's fantastic booking. That's the only good thing I can say about that damn company that I don't care about anymore after 24 years of watching. Not just that they owe me money or whatever. No. Even if you watch as if you're watching a wrestling programming at home, you don't get paid money. It doesn't work like that. But anyways, I'm done with that. But Kenny Omega and Callis, and then you got the Young Bucks, and you got the brothers. I think it's great storytelling, in AEW. So I don't know. No, I am not calling out people that have a problem with this. Oh, you're saying that my disagreement with that is that Kenny Omega or the Young Bucks, that along with the brothers Gallows and Anderson, that they're clowns. I'm like. But no, there have been some angles that they did it with not about NBA, but like with an NBA basketball and whatever. They've been entertaining, guys. It's been entertaining, and they're entertaining heel fashion. And by the way, and that's the thing about AEW, they got everything. The male talent is awesome. The female talent is awesome, and AEW more so than any other promotion. Maybe in terms of New Japan Pro Wrestling or Ring of Honor that is known for staples, All Elite Wrestling has got more staples than any other wrestling promotion. Not so that's what it's based on, that being the company, because. Well, what I'm saying is that since they got a lot of staples, they have a lot of teams, and I think that's a great thing. And by the way, not only about missing. So I know they did Scorpio Sky as a heel, Scorpio Sky with Ethan Page. But when they had Frankie Kazarian, Christopher Daniels, before it was SCU. Frankie Kazarian, Christopher Daniels, Scorpio Sky, but that's in the past. Might as well say that. But, I thought when they were together, it was magic, and it was great booking, but it is what it is. We haven't seen Christopher Daniels. No, we're not knocking him and all that. He could be doing COVID protocol, who knows? Or he could be in the dark or the evolution, because AEW does the YouTube. So Daniels can be seen there, and then Frankie Kazarian is going solo. Whatever the case may be. But guys, tomorrow's AEW is must see, man, because CM Punk is there. I mean, my goodness, dude. That is certainly to look forward to. And then what's gonna be the aftermath? Because the main event last week was MJF, Chris Jericho. And all that. But with the Pinnacle and the Inner Circle, that's still gonna keep on going. By the way, those teams are great. The Inner Circle is great. So is the Pinnacle. AEW has it, dude. All Elite Wrestling. So, I just want to make this video because in terms of not only prediction but expectations as well. So, and listen, what CM Punk is gonna do is next. By the way, so we're gonna keep an eye on Brian Daniels. And by the way, there's word out there that Bray Wyatt. No, we're not going to mention the other company. We're not going to mention what occurred a couple Saturdays ago, which was, oh my goodness, it was disrespectful and assaulting that he was released. Anyway, how are you going to really not? And by the way, what Bray Wyatt did, his ideas, his promos, his matches is better than any of those garbage writers in the garbage company. You know what you got? You guys will know who I'm talking about. Anyway, all right, well, now make about a hint. Vince McMahon and those people. Bray Wyatt, what he did was way better than any of those folks. Anyway, but there's word that Bray Wyatt could be in All Elite Wrestling. We'll keep an eye on that. Now, the question will be, will we see The Fiend We will see the Fiend character, maybe, but Wyndham Rotunda. By the way, it took me a while to get his name right. But known as Bray Wyatt. And by the way, no one remembers him when he was Husky Harris. Nobody remembers that because it just didn't work. But when he became Bray Wyatt, the Wyatt family, and all that. No, by the way, there's a conspiracy theory that, because you got the Passion Brody, God rest his soul. You got, okay, so the AEW, you got the Dark Order, and people out there believing that Bray Wyatt could be the leader of the Dark Order. It could be possible, guys. It could be possible, but I don't think it'll be necessary. And if anything, Bray Wyatt's got a big chip on his shoulder. Not that he's got to prove us, he's got to prove to people. Obviously, he's got a beautiful wife, that being JoJo, and they got a kid together. I think Bray Wyatt is doing this for him. Obviously, he wants to prove to us, the fans, and all that. He's got more to prove. And he's going to shove at a fucking World Wrestling Entertainment who just absolutely fuck him up and whatever. Alexa Bliss should have never been in the Firefly Funhouse. And then they got ideas for her, but they don't have ideas for Bray Wyatt. It's just stupid, dude. Anyway, that's why I'm so done with that fucking company, World Wrestling Entertainment. Give me a fucking break. Anyway, so hey man, guys, AEW is #1. And if you love wrestling, that's why it's must-see TV. All right, guys. Well, it's me, Wilfredo Fernandez, and my thoughts on the CM Punk return, and obviously going forward with AEW. And AEW is already doing great with Dynamite. AEW Dynamite is 8-10, and then AEW Rampage is 10-11. I know, it's like you got one program that's 2 hours long. 2 plus 1 is 3. Not a big about which, but all right, that was math. But anyway, you got one program that's 2 hours long. The other is 1 hour long, and it's right after. By the way, I'm not gonna. The only thing I'll miss in the old company is NXT and SmackDown. I'll miss that, but whatever. And what I will also miss of that previous company is that the Royal Rumble, the Royal Rumbles every January. WrestleMania is every April, SummerSlam is every August, and Survivor Series every November. But I'm not gonna miss it at all. So anyhow, so like I said, now if CM Punk would have been in that company, I would have seen him. No, but and by the way, and also, guys, I heard. Not make about YouTube video. Why does CM Punk, people have made videos about this already, why does CM Punk want to go to a World Wrestling Entertainment when the relationship is damaged? And by the way, when CM Punk departed in 2021, when CM Punk departed in 2014, we all know how that ended. There's some recorded, not to say ladies, guys, if you haven't listened to him when CM Punk's last day of WWE, okay, so not to spill it, but it was a recorded, it wasn't even shown video type graphic, but anyway, you could hear the sound, so you will hear an audio. But basically, CM Punk talking to Triple H and Vince McMahon, and guys, it's not for kids. Not to make about for your viewer discretion or advice. There's a lot of bad words. No, what CM Punk said wasn't offensive. When someone says a bad word, is an expression of feelings. But CM Punk, basically, he was done with the company, he was angry, and he wanted to do better. And so, and by the way, speaking of CM Punk, the last time we saw CM Punk anywhere for wrestling was backstage, WWE backstage. Was like back in, I believe it was in 2019, 2020, when by the way, CM Punk joined Fox, and Renee was around, Renee Paquette. Or the WWE known as Renee Young. But, Renee Paquette. And by the way, she's doing magic, by the way, Renee. Obviously, Jon Moxley doing great. That being her husband. They got a baby together, Jon Moxley, Renee Paquette. Not making about the announcement. And all that. But Renee was doing great, obviously, with Fox. But she's doing great with Oro. Her YouTube, Oro Sections. Hey, guys, check that out, please. Because it's great talking, man. She gets to interview.